Good evening, everyone. This is Jean L'Oreal, and they call me Auntie Jean, so everybody calls me that. So whoever you are, you're welcome to do that. I am talking to you this evening. We have just finished our chanting. We have been chanting for peace for 3 years, over 1,100 and about 70 days, ending on September 1st this year, this next month. We are going to be doing a prayer for peace and love to be sent out from everyone, hopefully 10 million people, to all the leaders in our world, in all the countries, wherever it is, whatever they believe. They all have a hard burden to bear. They have to bring peace and love to our world, or we're going to lose it. So we are taking on an experiment. I call it a miracle, where everyone that we can possibly get to pray, meditate, visualize, whatever you want to call it, peace and love on our earth. We're going to do it 7 minutes every day. Now, if you know what I say, it's collective consciousness, you know what I mean. Let me explain a little bit. You know how we get on the internet and we talk to someone in Africa, or we talk to someone in, India? I have a friend in India, and I talk to her, and we can talk to anyone all over the world. Now, we don't exactly understand how it happens, but we know it requires energy. And we are just learning how to use that energy. We have that energy because we are energy. So we have that same kind of power. And when we gather together, and you've experienced this, I'm sure, at a conference or a concert, if you've gone to a concert, you feel the energy that's there with everyone, all excited about the same thing. So that's what we're doing. We're uniting, we're putting ourselves on that energy internet, and we're going to connect, and we're going to send this message out, the message for peace and love.
Good morning, everyone. I thought we all could use a little bit of Auntie Jean this morning. So good morning and welcome to the Morning Cuppa Joy. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Miss Annie Seven. So glad that you're here. And anybody else coming in, just come on in. And let's get this party started. Get your check-ins going. Let me know how you're doing. And say hello. That's how I know that you're here. It's when you say hello or good morning or whatever it is. So let's get right to it. Auntie Jean got us off on the right foot thinking about peace this morning. It is Wednesday, the middle of the week. Catherine, yay, I got your message that you're home. I'm so glad that you're home and out of that hospital. We've been praying for you, darling. All right, let's go into our hearts. So touching the heart center, we slow down the breathing. Let your body shake off anything that doesn't need to be here right now. And then add in the love, because that does need to be here right now. So that's the heart, mind to the divine. Because as we feel that love in our heart, it rises up higher and higher and higher until we are face to face with our Creator. So touching the heart center, slowing down the breathing, adding in something absolutely beautiful, like maybe the words of Auntie Jean this morning. And then we just feel it and we just be in the moment. What a beautiful, beautiful way to start the day with all of you. Deirdre, thank you for sharing. Isabel, good morning. So cheers, everyone. I have to do it this way so you all can see this wonderful cup that Sherry Myers set out for me to drink my coffee in this morning. The best is yet to be. Yeah, I agree with that statement. Good morning, Annie and Leo. Annie's already dancing, thinking about our cold front this weekend, and the temps will drop. Well, it's 72 now, according to my computer. So I'm so happy for you, Annie, that you get a little bit of cool weather coming your way, just as I scoot out of town, right? Because I'll be hitting the road this morning. Leo, thank you for being here, and cheers to everyone this morning. It's a great day when I have coffee in my hand. It's a great day anyway, no matter what. So I'm glad you all are here. Grab somebody. Who do you want to bring in this morning? Just send them out a message, send out some love to them, and say, come check in, come see how the gang is doing. We already heard from Catherine, and so happy that you are home, Catherine. Yeah, as soon as you told me what was going on, I put out the call for all the P's to pray for you and lift you up, and look at what happened. You're here with us. I'm so glad. All right, so the angel message from last night was a little deep, you guys. Yeah, hang on to your hats. The doorway to freedom. Eckhart Tolle says the primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts about it. Lesson 5 of A Course in Miracles says, I am never upset for the reason I think. This is one of my favorite lessons because it is so eye-opening. When I get upset, the first thought is on the object of my upset condition. It could be a rude driver, a screaming child in the park, a spouse who had a bad day. Whatever we can envision in our world is possible. So as I watch the object of my disaffection, many thoughts go through my head, usually ones of being right, or maybe even belittling him or her. There is the potential to focus on empathy, compassion, and love, but rarely is that the very first thought. It's more likely that the first reaction is one of judgment. What I have come to learn in the 30-plus years of studying the Course is that I have a choice. I can stay in the illusion of separation and see that person or situation as real and detached from me, or I can go into the understanding that only our oneness in the mind of love is real, and we cannot separate ourselves from one another. Dear angels, as I delve deeper into the concept of oneness, it becomes quite mind-blowing to see how freeing it is to let go of the thought of separation. At the same time, however, it takes away our ability to point fingers and do the blame-shame game, because there is no one to project our emotions onto. There is only the one self. Dear ones, while it is easier to have someone or something else to throw blame at, this keeps you from ever looking at yourself. It is a great way to hide from the true you. While you are pointing fingers, you are setting off firecrackers for others to focus on so that they do not look at you. Can you not see, dear ones, that there are no others, and what you are doing is running from the one great truth? Separation never happened. Your mind creates a powerful scenario in which there is a you versus them mentality. Your soul is constantly trying to pull you back into your heart space, where only love is real, and where you can see that you are all simply a spark of the divine, one great ocean of energy that cannot be divided into individual droplets of water. Your heart space is home, where this reality becomes crystal clear. Everyone that you envision as part of your world is simply a reflection of you. This may take some time to process, so please be gentle with yourself. It is not an easy lesson to learn, but it is the doorway to freedom that you have been searching for. Dear angels, thank you. Today I promise to open the door to freedom by looking into my heart and returning home to the only thing that is real, love. Ooh, yeah, anytime they delve into the Course in Miracles, I know that it's going to be deep. And it's hard sometimes to wrap our brain around it, isn't it? Sometimes we're like, I don't know. And it's okay not to know. But like the four agreements say, be open. The fifth agreement by Don Miguel Ruiz says, be skeptical. Go ahead and be skeptical, but be open to possibilities. And that's what I love, and that's what I try to do when something, some kind of deep thought comes in. I'm like, okay, let me be open and see where this takes me and what rabbit hole we're going down. So that's all we ask, be open. Oh, Deirdre, I'm so sorry for that loss. Yes, darling, we will definitely do that. Good morning, Blue Jean. Good morning, Sally and Tony. Hello, hello. So here is the mantra from the angel message last night. If you would like to study on that and see if you're ready to open that door, or at least promise to be open to it. Be open to opening the door and looking at your heart, returning home to the only thing that is real, which is love. And I like to say only love and light is welcome in my heart, because the light just illuminates that love and shines it out from me, from my heart. Okay, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about all this. And just realize that it's prayer day. So, yes, Deirdre, I was up late last night working on some wording that we'll be putting onto the material that will be passed out. And thanks to our Kathy Caputo and Blue Jean, we have some really great contacts now. We're going to be talking to some policemen, lawyers, and even an FBI agent who was one of the very first profilers, and getting some input from them. I did create an email for Save Someone's Child last night. So if you get an email from me, from Save Someone's Child at Gmail, that's me, and that's our mission. So I'll be sending out information really, really shortly. And thank you, Deirdre, for asking. I was going to do a website, but yeah, just the funds are just not there to create a new website right now. So I'm going to stick with Angel Speakers, and we'll have a special page dedicated to that. Sally, today I want to open the door. Today I want to open the doors to my emotional healing from all that has occurred within my life, beginning to recognize that there is still some healing to be done. Yeah, we're a work in progress. We really are. And studying A Course in Miracles has really helped me with emotional healing. It's helped me to understand, like this lesson today that the angels brought forth. You know, everything and every person we perceive is simply a reflection of what's going on inside of us. So if we have some unresolved emotional baggage, then we're going to have that show up for us. It's going to show itself. It's a lesson that needs to be fully understood. Good morning, Kathleen. I was just talking about you. And hello, sweet Josie. Oh, thank you for being here, Josie. And you know we have to do, you guys. And Hope Wellington Marsh. Peace and blessings to you also. And thank you for those hugs. Oh, somebody call in that beautiful pirate, please. And Jean, or not Auntie Jean, Blue Jean, different Jean, says, sigh, I woke up with a migraine, I'm afraid. I did a lot of work last night, it seems. I can't go to the farm today to take care of Chance Man and Dolly. Extra thoughts for them, please. I'm shooting a wedding this weekend and meeting with the bride and groom to go over the location and stuff. Well, let's just send you some extra healing this morning, darling, and zap that right out of you. And I just want to say, thank you all. Thank you to everyone who has been sending me healing energy for my knee and Reiki and all kinds of healing stuff. It feels so much better today, which I have to drive today for quite a bit. So I really appreciate that it's not going to be excruciating pain as I go along the way. So thank you. Thank you to everyone who lifted me up. And there's our pirate Ricky coming in to see his honey bunny and to see all of us. And Ricky says, happy hump day, peas. Yes, I can hear him saying that. And Sally's saying good morning to our Ricky. And Blue, I know. Really wish he was here in person to say it back to us, but we know he is. We know he's right here. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Catherine, you're so welcome, honey. It's our pleasure to be able to come together and lift up our fellow peas. Let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about things today. It is, of course it is, growing toward rebirth. That is what we're growing toward. It's easy to love the butterfly, a symbol of hope and emergence into new life. The path of the caterpillar may seem somewhat less blessed, yet without the caterpillar, the butterfly cannot be. Accept that which is ending so you can open up and receive that which is beginning. This is the flow of life. I love that. Couldn't have butterflies without caterpillars. And yet, so many don't understand the whole purpose of caterpillar. And, there's a lot of people that get upset because the caterpillar is eating plants. And so they might kill it or, wish it away. There may be birds that eat it. It's a miracle that we even have butterflies, because those caterpillars have a rough life. And sometimes that's how it is for us. We might have a rough life. We might be that caterpillar crawling around, right? And annoying others sometimes and not being the beautiful expression that it will eventually turn into. But as we go about our life and we go through those rough times and those challenges and those fires, just keep in mind, you're only a caterpillar. You're just a caterpillar until we get to the very point of opening up to our true beauty, which is the butterfly. So I think we have a lot of butterflies here in this group, in this family. And it's painful. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's painful to shed emotions. It's painful to look at some of those things that we go through and say, I don't know how I even made it through that fire. You know, I say it every day. I was saying that to God last night. I don't know why you've kept me around for this many years, but thank you. And thank you for all of the experiences that I've had that brought me to this point I'm at right now. This culmination of all my experiences and all the things that I've been through and all the teachings, the mentors, the gurus, and just feel so blessed to even be alive today. So that's my gratitude for this Wednesday. Okay. Andrea Gregg, good morning, sweetie. So let's do a tiny book and then we will do a prayer time this morning. It's a morning for me to hit the road, so please keep me in your prayers. I'll be headed towards Tennessee, and I would love if you would give prayers up for the people I'm going to be staying at their house. An amazing couple, just beautiful. I'm going to be house sitting and watching their sweet day, but they just experienced a huge loss in their life. They lost two dear friends in an auto accident, so they're going through all of that, the grief process and processing what happened and the family that was left behind. Yeah, please lift up Bob and Noel and add them into your prayers, into the grid, into whatever you do as a prayer every day. Just lift up this family that now are going through the steps of grief. All right, so tiny book message, anybody? Let's see if we want to have a message this morning. Oh, Deirdre, thank you, honey, for our daily prayers. For all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking, and especially as we begin this educational program called Save Someone's Child. All right, so I see that Kathleen asked for page 4. That very first one. You are the one and the only who can decide how you will choose your days, conflict or peace. Them there are the choices. That is really what it comes down to, isn't it? We decide how we're going to respond, how we're going to react to whatever might come our way, whether that's a person, I call them our sandpapers, that kind of rub us the wrong way and we're like, ew, stop scratching at me. Or if we're just going to say, hey, thank you. Thank you for showing me something that I needed to see. And that's the choice. How are we going to respond to whatever comes up, whatever lesson, challenge, struggle comes our way? I call them the fires of life. And when we can get to the point, like the lesson from the angels and Course in Miracles, me, that is just an aspect trying to understand what love is, trying to understand that if I stay in my heart, I'll understand more fully what love is all about. When I get into my head, that's when all of the anger and the shame, blame, and guilt and everything starts popping up. And we don't learn from that. We learn from seeing it come to an understanding of love, of that great ocean that we are. And we're not just little droplets in that ocean. We are the big ocean. That's what we are. So thank you, Kathleen, for choosing page 4. And Josie chose it as well. And so, Josie, I'm going to read a second message just for you. If there was no change, there would be no growth. Change is not something to fear. We talked about change yesterday. So thank you for reinforcing that message. And Sally is asking for page 43. Encourage others to focus on growth, which means you are progressing forward rather than falling backward. Remember that all of your subconscious minds are in contact with each other. Oh, Sally, I think that's the perfect message for you, because Sally's intuition is so high and so way up there that you're just able to tap in to that unconscious realm that we all are. We're all right there putting out the energy. And when we open the door, we can see it, we can feel it, we can know it, that we're all part of one another. And let's see, Blue Jean, what you got here? Oh, our little Chance. It's Bob and Noel, Noel. If you would put them in the grid, thank you for that, Jean. They're such an awesome couple. And they'll be there for a few days before they leave while I get there. And so I'm hoping that they'll get on here with me in the morning for one or more of the morning shows while we're together. Good morning, Joanne Castrillo, Catherine Kovacs. Hello, hello. All right, so if you have any others that you would like to share with us to put in the grid and in our hearts as we lift them up, please do that. I'm going to go find that prayer list so we can go over who it is that we're praying for. And let's please keep our Auntie Jean in our prayers as she's away rejuvenating and refreshing. She's up in the mountains, and I'm praying that she has a wonderful time there. Turkeys in the yard. Oh, I love that. I love your wild turkeys that come through. They're so adorable to watch. All right, so let's go into our hearts. As I said earlier, please keep me in your mind today and in your heart for travel prayers as I get back on the road and head toward Tennessee. Not sure what kind of weather I'm looking at there as I go into Tennessee, and Carrie's not here for me to ask. So if there's anybody close to that area, let me know what's going on weather-wise, and praying for good driving weather along the way, because y'all know me, I'm a wimp when it comes to driving through the rain. Okay, so here we go. Let me get it queued up. And Sally, thank you. I will tell you this inner journey we are going through right now. It's a rough one. We're spending a lot of time looking in a mirror and a face-off with ourselves and our own personal judgment. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Looking in the mirror instead of looking away will help us to face all of those things that are happening. Everything that's happening in our journey, we can see it when we look in the mirror and look in our eyes. And Kathleen's adding a new superhero, Lily. I'm not sure, but we'll see when I get to the prayer list. Rare form of brain cancer. Well, let's definitely lift her up. All right, so as this list comes up across the screen, just please remember that these are your loved ones. Everyone that was brought to us, it's somebody that you said, please pray for them. Please hold them in your heart because they're loved. And when we can just give love from our heart, what a blessing. What a blessing it is to be able to just really feel that love and to share that love. We have so much to give, you guys. There is so much here in our hearts. So let's give it away. Really honor here for. We are here for love. Okay, I can't find the updated one, so I'm going to play this one and then I'll have to update that one later. Oh, it's there. That's why. I was in the wrong house. Okay, so this might take just a moment. But it does have the updated names on it, so I wanted to make sure that we saw the latest. And I just want to say, Kathleen Caputo, I am just so in awe of you. And my heart goes out to these babies that you bring to us, and let us wrap our brains around the fact that there's such a need. You know, there's so many babies that are born with heart conditions, brain conditions, that are born with a need. So thank you. Thank you for bringing our attention to that. Okay, so let's pray that this is going to happen quickly here with the upload. And Sally says, we need to see our truest divine light. Yeah, we absolutely do. Me too, Kathleen. I'm so glad that we have the family that we have. So important. Okay, this is not playing nice. All right, so let's. Okay, here we go. So, as I said, when the name comes across, just remember this is someone who was loved enough that you said, please lift them up. Please pray for my loved one. And let's do that. As the names come across your screen, just send love from your heart. If you have any updates to their situation, put that in the comments, please. Okay, Sally, I see your message. I don't know if she was on our list. Um, I didn't see that your sister was. Is there a name? All right, so please pray this prayer with me. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. We lift up all these names. We ask that our Creator see, acknowledge, and answer each prayer for the best and highest good of all. And thank you. So much gratitude to God, Christ, Divine Mother, all of the ascended masters, our ancestors, our spirit guides, and our beautiful beloved angels. And so much gratitude to every one of you who come in to do the prayers and really take this to heart. Thank you. Thank you for doing so. I will have the updated list next week, and I saw that Anita is on our list, Deirdre, so I'll make sure I adjust that one. Okay, so the last thing we do on the morning show is share love with each other. That's one of my favorite parts, is where we just give. We have so much love to give, and we come together and we give it away. So, on the count of 3, 2, 1, what do you say to each other? What am I saying to you? Thank you. I love you. I love you all so very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the loving beings that you are. And we're going to ask Alexa, play Leo Harley, Cuppa Full of Joy.
Here's Cuppa Full of Joy by Leo Harley on Amazon Music.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go.
Come on, come on.
Let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it.
I will, Jean.
Peace for peace, so I'm sure I'm a need. You and me, mama, be on the lead. Wherever we may be, create a portal where we can be together. Our telephone is always one phone call away. The angels and the masters, take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call it play. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the pod. Daily tries, thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call it AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the pod. The daily mantra is you, I love you,
Love you,
namaste.
y'all. Cuppa Full of Joy.
Full of joy, light, full of love, and bottomless refuse, spilling up from the top. Here, it's always hard, and the trust is always yours. The sun's calling out to play us full on the show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is a winning team, and you can side with us. There is always no space in the pot. Full of love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy. allow. Triple A, y'all.
Morning cuppa full of joy, a flirty day. Just start the day on the high five, we call it triple A. Morning cuppa full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you. Morning cuppa full of joy, a flirty day. Just start the day on the high five, we call it triple A. Morning cuppa full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Joy. Joy. Ready? Here it comes. Woo! Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Peas. I love you so much. I'll be thinking of you as I drive along the highway today, heading eastward. So, yeah, tomorrow I get to have an extra hour in the morning. It gets tough getting up so early. And yesterday, I apologize again for sleeping right through it. But you know what? Y'all are so worth getting up for. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. Remember at 1 o'clock today, come in for our meditation for 10 million for world peace as we keep rolling along with daily meditations. And I believe it might be Marbeth today. I don't know. But someone will be there guiding that meditation. And thank you all to everyone who comes in and supports that very beautiful mission. If you're not familiar with it, it's on the screen. 10 million for worldpeace.org. And you can just go there and join in all the fun and share it out with others. So stay blessed. I love you immensely. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.